When your cat looks at you and slowly blinks, do you actually know what that means? Most people think it's just sleepy behavior or simple relaxation, but the truth is, your cat is evaluating you on a deeper level than you realize. That small moment changes how you should see everything it does. Most people miss it and overlook these quiet signals of trust every single day. Let's start with the most important thing. Your cat reads you before you even do anything. Humans believe actions create first impressions. Dogs react to tone and voice. But cats? They read something much earlier than that. This is not some mysterious energy. It's tiny biological signals. Your footsteps, your movement speed, your muscle tension, your breathing. All of it is data to them. When you move softly, you are not a threat. When you rush, you become unpredictable. When your breathing is steady, you feel safe to them. When your body is tense, you become harder to read. Cats are designed to detect these changes instantly. It's part of their survival instinct. If you walk into a room and your cat doesn't flinch, that means you are easy to read. If it doesn't narrow its eyes, you are not creating pressure. And if it stays lying there, even as you pass by, you have already passed the first test. To your cat, you are not just a human. You are an environment that is either calm or chaotic. And here is what truly matters. Cats don't look for good people. They look for stability. In their eyes, you are a predictable source of signals. And that might be the highest compliment, because it means you don't make them feel alert. And later in this video, you'll see the clearest sign that your cat has truly chosen you. Second, for cats, freedom matters more than affection. Humans think love means holding, petting, keeping them close, like we do with dogs. But to a cat, that is not love. That is pressure. Behavior studies show cats need control to feel safe. Space, distance, and timing must be their choice. When you offer your hand and wait, you show respect. When you move in and touch immediately, you cross a boundary. When your cat comes to you, it is choosing connection. When it walks away, it is choosing space, not rejecting you. And when it comes back again, that means you did it right. This is not cold behavior. This is trust. With conditions, humans try to hold on to cute moments. But for cats, a moment only exists when it is allowed to end. In your cat's eyes, you are not someone who demands affection. You are someone who allows it to be itself. And that might be the highest compliment, because it means it does not need to defend itself around you. And if your cat ever comes to you without being called, then it is not just loving you, it is choosing you. Third, patience is how you pass the test. Cats are always testing you, but in very quiet ways. Humans expect quick reactions. Dogs usually respond right away, but this is not indifference. This is a test by survival instinct. Cats avoid anything too intense or unpredictable. When you reach out your hand and it pulls back, that moment matters. When you stop, you are safe. When you keep moving forward, you create pressure. When you wait, you show understanding. When you push, you lose trust. Cats do not need you to be fast. They need you to be consistent. When your cat walks away and you don't chase it, you show respect. When it comes back a few minutes later, you passed another step. And when it stays longer each time, you are being accepted. This is not distance. This is trust being built in your cat's eyes. You are someone who does not move faster than it can handle. And that might be the highest compliment, because it means it does not need to guard itself around you. And here is what most people miss. Your cat does not remember how many times you pet it. It remembers how many times you chose not to force it. Fourth, your cat does not judge you when you are calm. It watches you when you lose control. Humans think kind words define personality, but that is not your true nature. That is just the surface. Behavior studies show
Well, that
cats read
happened.
microreactions in small
Guess I'll
moments.
pick these up now.
When you drop something and stay calm, you show control. When you do not raise your voice, you are
It's all
not a
right, calm
threat.
down. Just
When
a
your
little mess
tone
to clean
stays
up, that's all.
soft, even when annoyed, you feel emotionally stable. But when you slam things, or raise your voice, or move suddenly, to a cat, those are warning signals. When you stay gentle, even when frustrated, you become trustworthy. When you do not release your emotions into the space, you become safe. This is not suppression. This is not losing control. This is you not becoming a threat. In your cat's eyes, you are someone who does not turn emotions into danger. And that might be the highest compliment, because it means your cat does not need to leave the room, even when you are upset. Fifth, the real sign of trust is vulnerability. People think when a cat comes close, that is enough. But that is only the beginning. Behavior studies show cats only lower their guard when they no longer feel danger. When a cat shows its belly, it is no longer protecting itself. When it sleeps near you, it no longer needs to stay alert. When it slowly blinks at you, it is saying, I trust you enough to close my eyes. These behaviors are extremely rare in the wild, because for a cat, showing weakness is a real risk. When your cat stretches fully, right in front of you, it feels completely at ease. When it grooms itself beside you, it feels no need to stay on guard. This is not random. This is a decision. In your cat's eyes, you are a place where it can drop all defenses, and that might be the greatest compliment it can ever give. Because studies show cats only enter this state with those they see as completely safe. So in the end, your cat does not judge you by your words. It reads you through your breathing, your movement, and how you control your emotions. You are not perfect. You are not special. You are simply the place it feels safe enough to choose. And that is everything in a cat's world. So if your cat has ever done this, just once, comment, trust,